took this job on thinking that, you know, I'd just come here and didn't have to do anything, but I've been quite surprised. But I have been assured by Mark Lewis that if I do any problems, if my jokes didn't come across well, then I just have to so yeah, Manny, so I'm going to pick Manny. I actually got a phone call about 2 weeks ago from Edwin saying, maybe 2 weeks and a couple of days of that. But anyway, he was in the state. He rang me. He was really worried because he had a dilemma on his hands. He'd been through everyone he knew. He couldn't find the best man. He tried everyone. I seriously mean that. He asked a postman, but he was working today. He even asked the village drunk, but my granddad couldn't cook. So I took up his offer and tried to do my best, but I just thought I'd try and give some sort of demonstration, some account of what it was like growing up with Edwin, because I was fortunate enough to actually have the opportunity of having older brothers, and a very good older brother as well. I'm just going to get some notes out because I'm going to completely mess it up otherwise. Yeah, I'll tell you what, when we were kids, we used to share the same bedroom, which I absolutely loved. In fact, the day I moved out of this bedroom, I actually cried because I wanted to stay with him, but I do hear a few things have changed since I have moved out, actually, more recently as well. I mean, he's actually, I hear his feet don't smell quite so bad, and his breath's improved a lot, and I know he's gonna hate me for saying this, but I hear more recently as well, he's stopped wetting the bed. And I'm touched by the fact that it shows how much love can change a person, you know, for the better, of course. This has got the run on it, the rest of the band. Right, generally our childhood, as you can see, obviously my brother plays a lot of cricket. And, to be honest, as a child, we were generally brought up on church, cricket and dogs, I think, generally. And I don't think much has changed really, apart from maybe a few more wrinkles and a little less hair. I think that's about it. I think that's probably all that's changed, to be honest. Edwin's doing alright. Yeah. I'm not much of a speaker on this. They should have asked Grandad, as I said, but he's looking a bit. Yeah, but I would say, I mean, I was really, you know, I was looking forward to giving it. If I was the best man at Martha's wedding, I would have had a field day because I could have dished up so much. But I'm going to hold back on that one because she's got a husband now, so he's a lot bigger than me. But unfortunately, Edwin wasn't really that naughty as a child. I tended to actually make up for most of his. I'm doing really well as well, aren't I? Even today I can't be good. So yeah, I mean, I was really happy. I was really glad to have an older brother as Edwin. I couldn't have asked him more really. I mean, sure he has no sense of humour. You crack a joke and he won't get it. You can say, I mean, something subtle. I'm not about the obvious jokes, but something subtle, and he'll be like. I have to explain it a few times, but I mean, so I have sort of wondered whether he is my brother. But I've been reassured. I've seen the documents as well, and he is actually my brother. But I would say he has got some great qualities that I've tried to learn from him. I've tried to pick up from him. His love for animals, I tell you. I mean, he never dated ever until he got back from his mission to Glasgow. But I can see why, because he spent all of his childhood with these chickens. No time for girls. He was up there. And I'll tell you, I used to love it when we were little kids and we shared the same room. We used to get up at 6 o'clock every morning, and Edwin had a torch, because I didn't have a torch, and I was a bit jealous of that, but he had a torch. And every morning we would get out, and we would be scared, or at least I was scared. I don't know if Edwin was scared, but always, every every morning we'd go out and there would be these lights at the end of our driveway just flashing down at us, and we'd just stop there. And I remember always, he does remember, he will remember that, but we always used to do things like that together. We always used to go and feed the chickens, and you know, and it was great, and I learned so much from him. He always read his scriptures. He always set the example for praying every night. You know, when I was like tired and stuff, he'd be up reading scriptures and wouldn't let me sleep. So that did encourage me in a way.
No more, man, please.
Anymore, anyway. But yeah, I'm just happy to have him, and for Lucy to have him. It could have been so different, though, couldn't it? Lucy? It could have been. I'm not going to go into that. Let's just say it could have been different today. It could have been a different situation, but Lucy realised that I wasn't the one. So but I'm not going to mention that, okay? Because I don't want to feel like that Edwin's got my rejects. I'm not going to mention that one. So I'm very happy for the both of them. I'm very happy for them. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. My parents want me sectioned, they won't section me. I agree with Mark, what he said earlier, when you look at the two of them and you can just see the love between them, and I think it's amazing. I really do. I don't think I don't see the love between you as well, Mark and Josh, but it's not good day. It's their day. So I can feel the love between those two really strongly, and I know Edwin would make a great husband for anyone, but you know, I know that Lucy would make a great wife for Edwin, and I think that's probably about the mushy stuff over now, actually. So I'm just gonna say how fabulous this wedding was, and if I ever get the opportunity to find someone that can take me on, then I hope that you would all come to mine as well, and we could do this again. So, but I'm just gonna say how beautiful all the bridesmaids are today. I can't believe Sophia. I'm not saying you weren't pretty before, but she is. Just and I'm not saying the other bridesmaids aren't pretty as well. But I'd like to raise a toast to the bridesmaids at this time. Thank you for putting that on me as well. So yeah, if you would raise your glasses to the bridesmaids. Thank you very much. Edwin's going to have his vengeance now, as he's going to speak, so I'm going to sit down. And by the way, he says it was me that wet the bed. It's rubbish. I never wet the bed as a kid. I tell you, just when I wake up in the morning and my bed was wet, doesn't mean to say it was me. I'm going to sit down.